welcome to the channel. I am ThatRoni, and today we're going to keep on exploring Laurel Canyon. And today, the Byrds. Let's go. We are on the street where Gene Clark rented a house in his Byrd days, at least that's what I think. And he was the main songwriter for the group between 1964 and early 1966, writing most of the band's successful songs like She Don't Care About Time and 8 Miles High. Now, although Gene wasn't a successful solo artist, he did manage to make a lot of money off of She Don't Care About Time, and I think that was because it was played almost as much as Turn, 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 which caused a bit of a friction between the band members. And that kind of sucks, because when you're talking about bands, you really want them to be like a family. But I guess in the music world, you can't avoid drama. As we have reached the top of this very steep hill, I want to say thank you, Sean, for walking backwards with the camera like a freaking pro. So the previous episode ended up with Our House, which was written by Graham Nash about the house that is just down the hill from here, Joni Mitchell's, and it connects Graham Nash to another member of the Byrds, Crosby, which later I found that Crosby and Nash were in the supergroup called Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Hold on a minute. What the hell is a supergroup? And that connects with another piece of drama between Crosby and Nash. There was a feud and a bit of a sad ending to that. Crosby called in to Graham and said, I really want to have a chat with you and apologize towards the end of the days, but he never made that phone call and he passed away.
That was followed 3 days later with David passing, which was shocking to me. I mean, I think the truth is that we've expected David to pass 20 years ago. I mean, the fact that he made it to 81 was astonishing. He had a good life, I mean, what incredible music he made. He was a fantastic storyteller. In looking back at what separated us, it was just foolish stuff. The music is the most important part of our relationship, obviously.
And that's what I'm taking from the video we just watched, when Graham said that the most important thing about their relationship was the music. It is. Music can connect, it can heal, it can fire things up. Let's keep moving. The first few songs that popped into my search when I looked up the Byrds were Mr. Tambourine Man, Turn, 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 and So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star. Now, I have heard Mr. Tambourine Man thanks to the movie Dangerous Minds with Michelle Pfeiffer, 1995, and I vaguely remember that her character referred to Mr. Tambourine Man as a code name for drug dealer.
So what if I told you that Mr. Tambourine Man is a code name?
A code name for what?
A drug dealer.
Thing is, when you try to see what is the meaning of Tambourine Man in Google, different things come up, so I don't know what it is. What do you guys think? So this very windy street is where Chris Hillman supposedly wrote So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star. And by looking at the view alone here, I get why I got inspired to write. So you wanna be a rock and roll star, then listen now to what I say. The drummer of the band was Michael Clark, and from what I understand, he was hired by Roger McGuinn and Gene Clark for his resemblance for the Rolling Stones' Brian Jones. And even though I understand that he wasn't like the most amazing drummer, he developed really quickly. Now, what's sad is that he also developed love for alcohol, and he passed away at the age of 47 from liver failure, but not before he played for the Flying Burrito Brothers and Firefall. Now, our last but not least member is Roger McGuinn, who was a very gifted musician and the lead singer of the group. So I say, let's go see his house. So this was Roger McGuinn's house, and also Don Henley from the Eagles. And a funny little backstory about this house. One of the owners renovated it, and when they got to the bathroom, they found a bottle of Quaalude, which is some sort of a really intense drug. And it belonged to an actor and musician called David Cassidy. And I just think it's funny how everything is connected. Everybody knows everybody. Laurel Canyon is such a hub for artists, and it's wonderful. And I feel like it's a great place to finish the video with this message.
I was at a school, and one of the students said, well, what was the best thing you ever did in the music business? And I said, get out of it. Ramblin' Jack Elliott told me once that the most fun he ever had was when he threw the guitar in the back of the Land Rover, and he and his wife barnstormed around the country. And I said, man, that sounds like fun, compared to what I had been doing, which was kind of a grind.
And that's what he's been doing. Just Roger and his wife Camilla. Traveling together, taking it slow, touring the country, enjoying the view.
Personally, I relate to that. I relate to the calm and enjoying the view, just relax. And sometimes I feel like my creative fire needs a little water and relax, and I'm still learning to do that. And what I like about this whole series of videos is that I'm learning so much about music, and the more I learn, the more I understand that I don't know anything. But it's okay, that's just the nature of things. And on that note, I want to thank you, Sean, for holding the camera and help me out. Thank you. Huge shout out to my patrons. You guys are incredible, and I'm so grateful for you. You're rock stars. And thank you, subscribers, likers, dislikers, people who show up and say hi. I hope you enjoyed. Big shout out to Rock Essentials Tim, because I watched a lot of your videos and I learned a lot from you. It seems like you know everything, and I admire that. Also, shout out to Kyle Meredith With and Grown Boulder. Thank you for the lovely interview. And on that note, I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Ready? Mm-hmm. Clark supposedly rented. I almost fell. Sorry, did you see that? Wow. Right next to Stop Sean, you're about to hit a car. Sean, let's listen. There's a lot going on right now.
I don't think those are birds.
Rock and roll. What the frick is wrong with me? Rock and roll. And it's getting windy. Okay. God damn it. Okay. It's quiet. Shut up. Action. I do love dogs. But not mountain lions. Apparently, more musicians live here now. In training, musicians. Let's move on.